premièrement, je vais vous demander de me dire votre nom.
Mon nom est Jeannette Boudreau.
Et la date de votre naissance.
Le 13, j'ai été née en 1913, le 8 de juin.
Et pourriez-vous me dire d'où vous venez?
Je viens du Petit Dégras. J'ai été née sur la butte qu'on appelle la butte des Sadoux. C'est là.
OK. Pouvez-vous me dire un peu à propos de la famille de votre mère?
La famille de ma mère, ben, je vais te dire de quoi. Ma mère a mouru, j'avais 4 ans. On était à 6 de famille, 2 estropiés. Le dernier avait 14 mois. Et puis, j'ai jamais connu ma mère, je peux pas te dire. J'ai connu mon grand-père.
La mère de...
Non, je n'ai pas connu
le
père de ma mère. Okay. Ma grand-mère a mouru du même temps que ma mère. C'était une épidémie qui avait arrivé en 1918, puis le monde avait mouru comme des mouches.
Est-ce qu'ils restaient dans la même maison?
Non, mon grand-père restait dans l'os, puis ma mère restait au Petit Dégras.
Sur la butte des Saints?
Sur la butte des Saints.
OK. Quel était le nom de ta mère?
Elle s'appelait Minnie.
Minnie?
C'était une sauçante.
OK. Est-ce qu'elle venait toujours de l'os des Sansons?
Oui.
OK. Puis, est-ce que ta mère avait des frères et des sœurs?
Ah oui, il en avait, il était 22 de famille.
T'en souviens-tu des noms de tes autres?
Je m'en souviens de quelqu'un, mais pas toutes, là, tu sais, parce qu'il y en a deux qui ont mouru dans le temps de ce flou-là. Il y avait un autre Willy a mouru dans ce Willy Sassan, le père de Georgie, tu sais, Georgie.
Ouais.
Puis il y avait ma tante Évangeline, il y avait des triplettes, il y en avait rien qui avait vu. Ma tante Évangeline était morte. Puis j'avais ma tante Yva, puis il y avait ma tante Juliette à Halifax, puis ma tante Lucie était à Halifax, ils sont à Halifax, tu sais. Mais il était tout petit, il était chez eux, quand le maire a mouru. Après ça, ils sont notés de place en place, après qu'ils ont commencé à grandir, ils sont notés. Puis il y avait mon oncle Alphonse, puis mon oncle Edgar, mon oncle Raymond, qui s'avait né, 2 œufs qui s'avaient né.
Quoi, à faire la fête?
Non, dans la ruisseau, à Boudreau, dans la Boudreau de l'hiver. Ils ont une grande famille, ils ont 22 de famille. Il y a ma tante Alice, Madden, Richard. Si j'étais pour toutes les nommer, ma chère a fait des 2, et puis je te dis, ils ont 22.
OK.
Puis il y avait ma tante Bertie, qui restait au bas de nous autres, qui était mariée, qui avait 15 enfants. Elle n'a pas mouru de la flou. Mais ma mère a mouru de la flou. Je ne l'ai jamais connue, je ne l'ai jamais vue.
OK. Quel était le nom de ton père? Mon
père, c'était Albert Laudry.
Et il venait de Petit Dégras?
Oui, c'était un garçon à Lamé-Laudry.
OK. Qu'est-ce qu'il faisait pour une vie, ton père?
Il faisait la pêche. Dans cet temps-là, c'était tous des pêcheurs.
À Petit Dégras, c'était des pêcheurs?
C'était des pêcheurs au Saïda. Pêche qu'il n'y a pas l'hiver. Tu plantais des patates, tu plantais du jardinage, tu avais des animaux, tu faisais ton beurre, tu avais ton lard. Dans ces temps-là, les animaux étaient libres dans le champ, tu sais, dans la rue, partout. Mais après qu'ils sont mis à acheter des cœurs, là, ils ont fait ramasser les animaux. Après ça, le monde n'avait plus d'animaux. Ça venait de l'hiver, tu tuais un animal. Puis tu n'avais pas des frises comme ils ont aujourd'hui. Tu mettais ça, tu avais une manière de petit magasin bâti sur le côté de la grange, puis tu mettais ta viande, tes quartiers de viande là-dedans. Puis tu mangeais tout l'hiver. Puis la viande était meilleure de cet état-là qu'elle est aujourd'hui.
Pourquoi ça?
Parce qu'elle était bonne. Près-de moi, la viande était bonne de cet état-là. Elle n'est pas bonne aujourd'hui, la viande. Elle était due, ils disent qu'elle était due, la viande. Je ne sais pas. Mais dans cet état-là, tu demanderas à tes grands-parents, la viande était bonne de cet état-là. Elle n'est pas bonne de cet état-là. Elle est bonne de là.
Pourquoi c'était plus...
Elle n'a pas le même goût. Pas du tout, pas du tout. Pas du tout.
C'est peut-être ce qu'il mangeait. Le foin, c'était plus...
Tu salais du hareng, puis tu sauvais de la morue, puis tu mettait ça dehors à glacer avec de la neige, puis de la glace, puis dans des boîtes, puis tu mangeais tout l'hiver au champ. Puis tu te nourrissais, hein, mais tu t'aidais.
Ton père, il travaillait sur un canon? Il avait été un canon,
Il y avait une petite barge, lui puis mon oncle Peter.
Ah, ça, ils travaillaient ensemble?
Ils travaillaient ensemble, ces gars-là. Après que ma mère était morte, ils nous ont emmenés sur mon oncle Peter. Ils nous ont pris 6 de nous autres. Ils nous ont pris, tu sais. Puis j'ai resté là. Puis t'avais à manger quand t'avais soif, puis t'avais à boire quand t'avais faim.
OK.
That's right. Tu sais, t'avais pas tout à soif. Moi, je suis partie dans ma vie, j'ai souffert dans ma vie, là, tu sais. T'avais pas le manger qu'il fallait. Mais t'avais dû manger ça que tu te faisais, que tu te ramassais. Fallait tu charrier des broches là-bas dans le bois et demi-mille pour te chauffer.
Ah ouais?
T'avais pas de couverte. J'étais aussi, après ça, j'en mouvais chez nous, dans la maison chez nous. Puis j'ai resté 6 de nous autres dans la maison. Puis c'est ta mamie qui était la plus vieille à l'âge de 12 ans, puis c'est elle qui a pris charge de nous autres.
Ah.
Puis je nous ai tout élevés ensemble, du mieux j'ai pu les uns et les autres. Tu couchais, t'avais avec un lit, puis tu couchais 4 filles dedans, 2 aux pieds, 2 à la tête. C'est brave, c'est brave. Dans l'hiver, tu sais, tu couchais avec des bas de laine, puis tu prenais ton vin, là, puis tout ça était gelé sur le bois des babines, là, tu sais, par le frais.
Ah ouais?
That's right. Tu sais, j'en passe à travers de toi. Il y en a encore 3 de nous autres qui vivent. J'étais à 7, il y en a 3 qui vivent. C'est moi qui est la plus vieille. Je vais avoir 82. Puis tu n'avais pas de butin. Tu sais, tu achetais la farine à des sacs de 100 livres. Puis c'était qui allait avoir le sac pour se faire du butin. C'était du coton, c'était des sacs de coton. Puis quand tu avais le sac, tu le prenais, puis tu le lavais, puis tu le nettoyais. Puis avec ça, tu te faisais des pantises. Tu n'avais pas de pantises, tu n'avais rien. Il fallait que tu te faisais ça avec des sacs à farine. Tu n'avais rien pour te faire t'avoir rien. Tu n'avais pas d'argent, tu n'avais rien. Puis il fallait que tu vives. Tu sais, je vois ces petits-là sur le télévision, tu sais. Puis eux envoyant des 42 millions de piastres, puis ça, c'est puissant. Si ce monde-là, ça aide, peut-être bien ça irait mieux que ça va. Ça aide pas. Je nous en aidé, nous autres, près de moi. On tirait des vaches, on charriait de l'eau. J'ai charrié de l'eau et demi-mille pour nous laver, puis laver notre butin. Là-bas, dans l'os, il n'y a pas de fontaine. Là, tu fuis là-bas au petit ruisseau dans l'os pour créer de l'eau, pour te laver. Dans cet état-là. Tu n'avais pas de lait. Tu faisais chauffer de l'eau sur le poêle. Tu n'avais pas d'œil clair, tu n'avais pas de robe. Tu forbissais avec des brosses dans la place, des places de bois. Puis nous en élevés, les 6 de nous autres, puis j'ai jamais fumé, puis j'ai jamais bu. Puis mon père n'a jamais eu de misère avec nous autres, never. 6 de nous autres, puis j'ai bien été élevé, autres de nous autres nous ont bien élevés.
OK. Pourriez-vous me dire si ton père avait des frères et des sœurs?
Oui, il avait 2 ou 3 sœurs, puis il avait mon oncle Peter, puis il avait mon oncle Lamin, mon oncle Henri qui est resté à Casso, puis mon oncle Lamin est resté à Prince Edward Island, tu sais, pour un élan. Puis il avait mon oncle Sammy qui est resté au bas de nous autres. Ma tante Bertie était mariée avec le frère de mon père, puis elle, c'était la sœur à ma mère. Et qui ont marié les 2 sœurs, puis les 2 frères, puis ils restaient à la même part tous les 2.
Ah! T'en souviens-tu de tes grands-parents?
Non, non.
Tu t'en souviens pas de...
Ça j'étais trop petite, tout à mourir du même temps.
Ah! So, les parents de ton père étaient malades aussi?
Il était mort, pareil.
Ah, OK. Sais-tu qu'est-ce que ton grand-père faisait pour une vie, le père de ton père?
Ben, ce monde-là, ça faisait la pêche.
Tout le monde faisait la pêche?
Tout le monde faisait la pêche, c'était la pêche.
OK.
C'était des pêcheux.
Veniez-vous toujours de Piedra?
Oui.
Et vous restez au but de...
La butte des Saint-Doux, la butte des Saint-Doux.
Dirais-tu que Piedra, ça a la même apparence Combien de temps? Ou...
Non, non, il n'est pas à bout de là.
Pourrais-tu me dire qu'est-ce que la différence c'est?
Oui, la différence c'est que je crois que je ne devrais pas dire ça, mais toujours. Les enfants en a trop.
OK.
Tu sais, tu rôdes. Donc, moi, je me souviens quand j'étais petite, j'ai eu une petite catin de chocolat. Tu sais, une petite catin de chocolat, là.
Ouais.
Puis, j'ai pas eu de catin avec des guenilles, puis, tu sais, des catins de plot, puis ça. J'ai jamais eu ça, nous autres, là. Nous autres, j'avais pas eu de quoi comme ça. Pour Noël, tu avais une pomme, un orange, puis peut-être un sucre de tabac. Ça, c'était au Santa Claus t'apportait ça.
OK.
Tu broderais à tabac, puis Santa Claus t'apportait ça. C'était à Santa Claus. À nous autres, c'était à Santa Claus, tu sais.
Ouais.
Ben, aujourd'hui, regarde-moi ce qu'il y a. Tu rentres dans la maison, tu ne peux pas passer par les tailles. Tu les écrases avec tes pieds. C'est la vérité, ça, hein?
Ouais.
Il y en a des patarasses, des enfants de trop. J'avais une côte, j'étais 4 filles, puis entre les 4 filles, j'avais une côte pour aller à l'église. Une y allait le dimanche, puis l'autre y allait le dimanche d'après. 4, j'étais presque toute la même grandeur, et un les uns derrière les autres.
Ouais.
Puis j'avais une côte entre 4 d'une autres. Puis si j'avais été à la messe le dimanche ici, moi, dimanche qui vient, c'était pour mon tour. C'était le tour de l'autre, à la messe avec la côte.
OK.
Tu avais rien qu'un charge de butin. Tu le lavais le soir avant de te coucher, puis tu le faisais coucher, le laver, puis jeter le lendemain matin pour aller à l'école.
Comment est-ce que ton côte était à faire?
Mon blouse,
Non, ton côte. Qu'est-ce que c'était? Fait avec?
ma côte,
Ouais.
oh, avec du meilleur de coton. Tu sais, du meilleur
Ah ouais.
de coton, puis tu faisais une côte avec ça. C'était mince.
C'était pas?
Ben, c'était pas trop épais. Tu n'avais pas les snowsuits qu'ils ont aujourd'hui. Oh mon Dieu.
Qu'est-ce que vous portiez sur vos pieds?
Des gommes-choux qu'ils
Des
appellent bien.
gommes-choux.
Puis des bas de laine que tu brochais. Puis des petits sweaters de laine que tu brochais toi-même. Puis tu portais ça avec des meilleurs de skirts que tu te faisais avec des sacs à farine.
Aviez-vous chopé une paire de gommes-choux?
Oui, j'avais acheté une paire de gommes-choux qui te m'ont à côté ça aussi.
OK.
Moi, j'étais grosse, hein, puis j'avais des grosses jambes, hein. Puis les gommes-choux, ils étaient petits, des jambes dedans ici, là. J'allais à l'école avec ça, hein, puis ça m'emportait tout le côté des jambes. Tu sais, ça m'emportait les jambes en arrière, parce que j'avais des grosses jambes, puis les gommes-choux étaient petits. Puis tu ne pouvais pas les tailler, puis quand tu t'emmenais à l'école, c'était tout emporté, c'était tout au vif, là, tu sais. Et puis, le 1er d'avril, c'était la journée, tu tirais tes gommes-choux, tu allais à l'école du pied. Puis j'étais au gros fille. J'étais au gros fille, j'allais à l'école, puis j'avais des gommes-choux, puis je tirais nos gommes-choux, puis j'allais à l'école du pied. Le matin, midi, puis soir, puis je marchais à l'école. Je marchais à l'école. J'allais à l'école, puis je nous enviais dîner chez nous, puis je nous envoyais à Berck pour 1 heure. Puis mon frère travaillait avec une job, il venait à l'école avec une béquille, là, tu sais, puis une canne. Puis il marchait à l'école 2 fois par jour. Dans cet état-là. Aujourd'hui, ils ont le boss, et puis si le boss n'est pas là pour les ramasser, c'est des cris, puis c'est la crème.
C'est vrai.
Je te dis la vérité, je te dis ce que je passe. J'ai marché à l'école, moi, j'ai été jusqu'au 9e livre à l'école.
Ah ouais?
Oui, français, j'ai appris le français jusqu'au 6e, l'anglais jusqu'au 9e, puis après ça, il fallait que j'achète mes livres. J'avais pas d'argent pour acheter nos livres, puis je n'ai pas pu aller à l'école.
T'as pas...
Ni moi, ni ma soeur, je n'ai pas pu aller à l'école plus loin, j'avais pas d'argent. Tu vois, après le 9e livre, il fallait acheter tes livres.
Sais-tu où est-ce que l'école était?
Oui.
Où est-ce que c'était?
À l'état, que tu sais, la maison à Suzanne, là.
Ouais. Ah, OK.
C'est là que la petite école est. Puis j'ai tourné back à l'autre école, qui est le coop aujourd'hui.
Ah, ouais.
J'ai été dans cette école-là. J'ai été dans 2 écoles.
Pouvez-vous me dire un peu de comment ça ressemblait dans l'école?
Hein? C'était propre dans l'école, puis on avait des maîtresses d'école qui sont plus strictes que les maîtresses d'école d'aujourd'hui. Si tu ne tenais pas tranquille, la strap joie. Ou bien tu étais pris, puis tu étais mis dans le genou, le coude. Mais tu étais une grosse fille. Ils te mettaient dans le coin, puis tu vas rester là. Ça, c'est ta pénitence, ça. Puis tu avais la spinning match dans ce temps-là. Avez-vous la spinning match? Did you got the spinning match à l'école?
No.
We had the spinning match, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you were all in a string there. And if you couldn't spell the word, you were going at the tail. And the other one was going, going higher, you know what it is. It was rough. It was George H.N. they used to call him.
Professeur?
Yeah, and he was a good professor. He was rough, you know, he was rough. But then if you were not making your homework, you go in the corner. And they were using the strap at the time.
C'était une strap de...
The leather strap, yes. I
Ah.
remember Benedict Davy was a very tough guy, and he tried to make him cry. Do you think that he would cry? No way. And he gave him the strap, but he wouldn't cry.
Très tough.
That's right. But you know, the teacher was at the time they were strict. Yes. Nowadays, do you think that we would have go and tell the teacher what the kids are telling the teacher today? What are you saying? But nowadays, have you heard on the television what they're saying and what they're doing to the teacher? Huh?
Yeah.
Do you think that we would have do that? No way. They're not strict enough at school for that. They should respect the teacher. I know the teacher should respect the children, but the children should respect the teacher. They're there to teach you. You have to listen. And if you don't learn, it's not their fault. They told you to learn. And if you go home and you throw your book there, and you didn't make your homework, and you go to school the next morning, and your homework is not done, it's not the teacher, it's you.
Were you scared of your teacher?
Oh yes. Oh yes, we were. Oh, not only me. All of them there. Oh yes, we were scared.
Did you ever get the strap? Do you remember?
No, never. But I put my sister in the corner once. You know, she was in grade 9 and she wanted to copy on me. And I was sitting in front of her and she was sitting back of me. And she has one of those rulers. At that time, I don't know if you have those rulers at school now, but we had one, those wooden rulers, a foot long, you know. She was always poking me and she wanted to know something. And I turned around and I told her, "You leave me alone." And the teacher saw me, it was her chin, and put her in the corner. And when she came out, she said, "Why did you do that?" Well, I said, "You didn't want to leave me alone, that's your fault."
When you were younger, what kind of games did you play?
Piggy
Piggy.
and the ball.
Baseball?
No. Just a ball. A ball made with rags, you know, and wool, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Big ball made with rags. And the piggy game. You ever played a piggy?
Never played piggy.
Yeah, piggy game.
How do you play that?
Well, it was a piece of wood made about that long. It was pointed on both sides. And you made some square. And you could play 4 or 5 and get a crude, you know. And then you hit the piggy, and if the piggy hit in the corner, you know, the 4th corner, it takes so much for the game. That's the game.
Oh. Did you skate in the winter?
No, we had no skate.
You had no skate?
No skate, no money to buy skate. But we went on the pond. There was a little pond not far from home.
With your gumshoes?
Oh yes, with gumshoes and little sleigh that my father had made us.
Did you ever have a dog or a cat? A
Yes,
cat?
yeah. Cats and dogs, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the chores you used to do in the house? Stuff you had to do?
Oh yes. We wash on the washboard our clothes. We washed we were not supposed to leave the dishes on the table. We had to wash the dishes after the meals. Mary May was the older and she was sure that the work was done. And we scrubbed the floor with brushes, and we made the bed, and we ironed the clothes with an iron on the stove. I got one of those iron here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Do you still use it?
Yeah, and we didn't have no sewing machine, and we had to use the, fix our clothes ourselves with the needle and thread, but no sewing machine. We work. Let me tell you, we work in our life. All of us. And like Leonor, when he was big enough, and the other one that had only one leg, he was cutting the wood. Sit on another piece of wood, and then he would cut some wood.
Was he?
He was born with one leg, and the other was only a ligament.
Oh, so do you remember when he got his wooden leg?
He didn't got no wedding leg. Never. He has, like, it was only a ligament, and he could take his leg and turn it on his shoulder, or turn it back and turn it back. It was only a ligament.
Oh, okay.
That's all it was.
Okay. Do you remember any richer families around here?
Oh yes, there was some.
Do you remember their names?
Oh yes, there was the tuck, they used to call them.
Tuck?
The Boudreaux there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Arthur Martel there, and they had more than we had.
What did they do for a living?
Well, Arthur Martel was a storekeeper.
Ah.
And the tuck, they were fishermen, but they had big boats, sailboat, And they went sword fishing, and they were making more money. And there was some that was better than we were.
Did people get along?
Oh yes, the people was helping one another around here.
Ah.
They were helping you.
Okay. Do you remember any people around here that was known for being hermits? Des hermits, tu sais?
Qu'est-ce que c'est des hermits?
Ceux-là qui restaient chez eux puis ils sortaient jamais. Du monde qui t'avait peur parce que ça sortait jamais de la maison.
No, I don't think, no.
No?
There's some black people around here, and they were so good to the people. They were getting along fine, and they were very nice people, those black people.
There was black people in Petit River?
Yes.
Do you remember when they first got here?
Yeah, I don't know when they come here, but I know when I was small they were here.
Oh, yeah.
They were married and they were here. And they were very, very nice people. And they're still nice. There's still some of them living, and they're very nice people, those black people.
Do you remember what they did for a living?
They were fishermen like the other.
Okay.
And they were getting along with the people, and they were good and everything.
Okay. Do you remember Indians who were here? Were there any Indians here?
No.
Any gypsies?
No.
A gypsy?
No.
Okay. Do you remember anyone who used to sing around here? Des chanteurs, puis des
Yeah.
musicians and things?
Yeah, they were singing, and they had party in the houses, and, and they were singing, and they were...
Do you remember anybody who sang? Remember their names?
Oh, I think they're all dead now. Those that were singing there. They were all singing, to tell you the truth. Everybody was singing.
Do you remember anyone that sang really good?
Oh, yes, there was the Boucher there. They were singing very good. And them, Nazaire Boucher and them, they were singing. They were good singers. Oh, yes. And Fulbert Boudreau.
Yes.
They were good singers.
Okay. Did they sing at the house parties?
Yes.
Did they play any instruments?
Yes.
What did they play?
There was lots of violin playing around here, and harmonica. My husband was playing the harmonica, and they were playing the, what you call there, the
accordion.
Accordion. There was lots of accordion around here at the time.
Must have been nice.
Yes. And they were having party in the houses and dancing among the women, and the men and the...
Oh, yes.
But when the law came that you couldn't dance no more in the houses, they had to quit.
Do you remember anyone that left Tidegras to go to the States or anything like that? To go to Boston or?
Oh yeah. I like Evelyn Grenier there. There's some from around here. There's some from Boudreau there. From Huck the Bay there, Charlie. Charlie Delphine, they call Idel's sister and them.
Right.
They went to the States. Some of them went to the States.
Do you know why they left?
Well, I suppose they wanted to work.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing. They had education. There was nothing for it. There was nothing for education around here.
Just fishermen then.
Just fishermen. But after a while, the education was good because we had doctors that came out of the school in Boudreau here, priests, teacher, nurse, out of here, after a while.
Did you celebrate the Mikarem?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Do you remember that?
Oh yes, yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Oh yes. When it was coming, that's the third week in Lent. They were making the Mikarem. I made the Mikarem too. Oh yeah, you were dressing with all kind of old clothes. They had a good time at the Mikarem.
What did you do?
Well, you go from one house to the other, and then you dance, and they let you in, and then there was some violin, and they didn't know you, and you dance, and you play, and you have good time. Oh, yes, yes.
Did you do that for a long time?
Oh, yeah, we had that for a long time, but after a while, they quit. It was in the middle of February, middle of Lent. They had the Mikarem.
Okay. Did everybody do it?
Oh, yes.
Was it just the young people or the old people?
Oh, everybody, the young and the old.
Oh, okay. Do you remember your family paying visits to people around here? If you'd go visiting with your family?
Oh, yes, visiting the grandmother and that, not the grandmother, they were not alive, but visiting friends like your aunt. I went to visit my grandfather in San Francisco many times. He was sick and I went to see him.
Did you walk him?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Did you have a horse?
Across the wood.
Oh, did you have a horse, your family? Did it have a horse?
No.
You had no horse. Did you have an ox or anything?
Yeah, we had an ox and a cow. We had 2 cows once, and we have calf. And you kill the bull in the winter time. That was your meat for the winter.
Oh, okay. Do you remember any dances?
Yes.
Did you go often?
Yeah, to the houses dance.
Oh, okay. Pas de danse, what is it?
No. We were going to 10 cents to dance. 10 cents for a set.
Oh.
Oh yes, I went. Yeah. I was older before I got married.
Was there lots of drinking there?
No, not as much as there is today. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
And there was no dope. That's another thing. The drugs, there was no drugs at the time, and there was no dope. But today, everything. I don't know what's going to happen to the world.
Do you remember any bootleggers around here? Were there any?
There was a few, but I don't think that there was too many. They were making their own.
Oh, the moonshine?
Yeah, some of them, they were making their own.
Oh.
They didn't have the money to buy too much liquor. Let me tell you. Lots of them had, when it comes at Easter, they had turkey and this and that. The one that could afford the turkey, but we never had the turkey, we never taste one. We never know what does it taste. Let me tell you, but we live just the same.
You had no turkey?
No.
What'd you have at Easter?
Chicken.
Chicken.
We had chicken, we had eggs, We had chicken and we had our own eggs, our own chicken and fish and meat and potatoes. We dig our potatoes, put that in the cellar for the winter, and turnips. We dig our turnips and some cabbage, and then you have the vegetable for the winter. But nowadays, if I don't have carrots, I go to the store.
Do you remember where the stores were?
Robert Martel, where the co-op, not the co-op, but the library. That was Arthur Martel's store. That was, I think it was the only store. And where Raymond Sampson, the Sampson where Odilo's wife lived, that's the only 2 stores there was.
Where did you shop?
At Arthur Martel. Because you could have credit till the spring.
Did you?
Not me. Not me. My father, yeah. You had the bounty, they had a bounty at that time, you know, and you shop on credit, and when the bounty come, you had to give him the check.
Oh, okay.
But how much did you pay? 10 cents for a pound of butter at the time. And you buy the lard by the bucket, and you pay around $2.50 for a bucket, a lard of 20 pounds. And it was supposed to be some pig's lard, you know, you put that on your bread. And the molasses was cheap, and everything was so cheap. But nowadays, a pound of butter, 10 cents for a pound of butter at the time.
And that was homemade butter.
Homemade butter. You cannot afford to buy it today.
So, where did they get that butter, do you know?
They got it from the major in Cavalla Road there.
Ah.
You know, Cavalla Road, they had a farm, and they were making the butter and bringing it to Arthur Martel. And there was some truck passing at the door, selling some butter. And you buy your butter from there. 10 cents a pound at the time. Imagine. Yeah.
Do you remember any societies or clubs?
No, I don't think there was any.
None here? Not for the church or anything like that?
No, I don't think no.
Okay. Do you remember if there was a lot of crime around here? They couldn't?
No.
No, it was peaceful?
Oh yeah, it was peaceful. And it's still peaceful around here, eh?
Yes, it is.
You know, it's a quiet place down here, you know. I would say from those days coming down here, very quiet. It's a quiet place. And, maybe there'll be a few, you know, that will be on the dope, but the rest, I think they're not too bad.
Yeah. Do you remember meeting your husband?
Yeah.
Huddy? Do you remember where you met him?
Yeah, I met him at the dance.
At the dance?
Yeah, a wedding dance.
Oh.
There was a wedding dance over at Anara Mikel there, you know, and Harry Landry there. And he took me to the dance. That's where I met him.
Okay. How long did you go out with your husband?
I would say 3 or 4 years.
Oh.
And then I married him, and I stayed with him 57 years.
A long time.
With the same man.
Do you remember, did you have a reception?
No.
No?
No. I didn't have a white dress either.
What color was your dress?
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah, royal blue.
Who made your dress? Do you remember?
My sister sent me that from Halifax.
Oh. Do you remember how many people were invited?
Nobody.
No, it was just a private wedding?
Yeah.
Just you and your husband?
Just and the family in the home, my father and them, that's all.
Did you get married in church?
Yes. And I walked to church to get married. I'm going to tell you one thing. When I got married, they were making the bridge in Petit de Gros here. And then I walk on the bridge. There was only like 2 boards, you know, wide. And there was no car that could pass. And there was no car at the time. There was no horse that could pass or nothing at all. They were making the bridge. And I walked to church and I came back home. I got married to church and I came back home, and then that was it.
When was it?
1935.
What month?
The 23 of April.
So it was pretty warm outside.
Yeah. We walked to church and came back. And I stayed with him just the same. You know, nowadays they make all the fuss in the world. They got married, it cost them, I don't know, thousands of dollars. 2 months after they're married, they kick them out. You understand me, yeah?
Oh, yes.
There's no more love in marriage today. No more. They got married, and if the man say one word, the woman turn herself up and then pack her clothes and move. I'm going away. That's not the way. When you got married, you went to the altar and, you know, for better or for worse.
Do you remember what priest married you?
Yes, Father Boudreau.
And that was at
the church in Petit de Gros.
Okay. Was it an evening mass or?
In the morning.
In the morning. What time?
It was 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my Lord.
You wouldn't believe it, eh?
Did all your family have to walk to the church?
They didn't go because only a few. My brother was with me and one of my cousins. But they couldn't walk as far as that. The other one was in Halifax. They didn't come down.
Okay. Do you remember the jobs that your husband had?
A fisherman?
He was just a fisherman? Did he have his own boat?
No, he was fishing with somebody else.
Oh, okay. And what kind of fish did he?
They were fishing lobster and in the fall they were, at the time there was lots of fish. They were fishing cod, salting that and selling dry cod, you know. And there was some mackerel, they were salting the mackerel, sent them by the barrel. There was lots and lots of fish. They could make a living. It was not, the fish was not, you know, too expensive at the time. They didn't get too much for their fish, but you could live. The food was cheap and the fish, it was a balance.
Did it pay well when you fished lobster back then?
Oh no, 25 and 35 cents a pound.
Cheap?
Yeah, it was cheap.
Did you eat a lot of lobster back
No,
then?
oh no. They had to sell to bring somebody home. And I had 4 kids. But I had one, and I was living with Harry's in-laws there. But I didn't stay long. I only stayed 2 years, and then I came back here.
And was it this house here?
Yes.
How do you build this house?
No, we bought it for $250.
And that was when?
In 1937.
Okay.
Somebody let it go for the taxes, and we bought it for the taxes.
Do you remember who owned this house before?
Yeah, Johnny Boudreau and Agnes.
Okay.
And then we moved in, and we didn't have too much furniture, but we made it.
Okay.
Then I got three girls and a boy. And there's 7 years difference between the last girl and the boy.
Oh my.
I never thought it would happen. But if they had the pills that they have today, don't worry. But, you know, they didn't have the medication that they have today.
Were you always a parishioner from Petit de Gras?
Right.
Where were you baptized?
Petit de Gros.
At the church?
Yes.
Do you remember when it was built, the church?
They told me that the church was built in 1917. That was the first mass that was said in the church. That was in 1917.
Okay. Does it look the same as it did back then?
No, I don't think. Well, they fixed it up, but it was. They did a lot of work onto it.
Was it nicer before than it is now?
No, it's nice.
It's nicer now?
Now it's.
Okay. A long time ago, they say that the old people could predict the weather.
That's true.
Can you do that?
Not me, but the old people could predict the weather. They would look out in the sky and they would say it's going to rain tomorrow. And it did rain. And they say we're going to have a gale, and we had the gale. The old people could predict the weather, that's true.
Was the summers warmer back then?
Oh, yes.
And the winters, were they harder?
The winter was hard, but it didn't last as long as it did now. Because on the 1st of April, you could go outside bare feet. Go outside bare feet today. You couldn't go out bare feet this year till the end of June.
Okay.
I remember my husband was fixing some lobster pot the 1st of April. They were setting their trap on the 1st of April. And then he was sit on the gravel down there, so warm, hot weather and everything. But nowadays, I don't know. I cannot understand why we have so long winter. It's a long winter. Last year it started in December and it lasted, I would say, till the end of May.
It's a long winter.
Yes.
Do you remember any bad storms that you had a long time ago?
We had one hurricane in 1970, I think, 70 or 72.
The October storm.
Yes, that's about the only one.
That's the only one.
And there was another one, but it didn't last. Over down at Uncle Sammy there, they lost 16 little glass, a window that had 16 glasses to it, and they lost the window. It was like a hurricane. That was in August.
Were there a lot of people that would, during the October storm?
Yeah.
Did you see the two people that passed away?
Yes, I told my husband I was here, and do you know what? The house didn't move, but all the board from the bedroom, this bedroom here, came out, and the house never moved. And it was gyprock.
Right.
Everything came out, the nail came out and everything, in that bedroom there, over there. And I was looking in the window in the pantry, and I said to my husband, my God, what's coming? I said, come here, look what it is. Moi, te le dire au français, il a venu une mer de dollars, tu sais, par le breakwater. Elle était plus grosse que cette maison ici. La mer, le rouleau de mer comme nous, tu sais, ça roulait. J'ai dit à Harry, viens voir ça pour l'amour de Dieu, qu'est-ce qui vient. C'est qui a fait du monde. Puis tu sais, ça s'en venu, puis ça roulait, puis du même temps que les deux garçons ont mis le canot de haut pour aller sauver une pièce, puis ils ont passé de ce rouleau de mer-là, puis ils s'en ont été au haut du banc.
As-tu vu faire?
J'ai vu le canot s'en aller, oui.
Ah ouais. Tu n'as pas vu personne?
Non, ben tu pouvais pas voir rien, la mer était trop grosse. Mais c'était tout un rouleau de mer. Faut croire que c'est pas qu'elle avait venu du fond, tu sais, qu'elle avait roulé du fond au truc à faire, mais c'était tout un rouleau de mer, je te le dis, moi. J'en avais peur ici. Mais il faisait pas beau.
C'est pas vrai.
Tu peux croire qu'il faisait pas beau.
Euh,
Ça fait j'avais peur du vent avec Master, depuis les hurricanes, j'ai jamais eu peur du vent. La maison n'a pas brouillé, j'ai pas eu peur du vent.
Oui, parce que c'est proche de la mer.
Oui, c'est proche de la mer, oui.
Ouais.
Tout près de la mer. Je t'en ai écouté.
Je te le dis. Avez-vous eu vos enfants de ces maisons ici?
3 dizaines.
De cette maison ici?
Oui.
Ah ouais?
Oui. J'en ai eu 3, puis j'en ai eu un à l'hôpital. Mon garçon a été né à l'hôpital.
Et où?
À l'hôpital de Saint-Anne, à Richard.
Ah ouais? Est-ce qu'il y avait un médecin qui venait ici pour vous administrer?
Non, j'en ai eu 3 avec pas de docteur. Il y a une femme. C'était une femme.
Okay. Un midwife?
Midwife. Anne Davy.
Ah ouais?
Il y a eu 3 filles avec Anne Davy. Et puis mon garçon, ben, il est obligé d'y être né à l'hôpital.
So,
il était plus tough, lui. Il était misérable au monde.
Puis, quand tu étais en famille, puis tu étais paré envers ton bébé, qu'est-ce qu'elle faisait? Elle donnait tu as fait la fraude?
Rien du tout.
C'était avec l'eau chaude, puis des guenilles?
Rien du tout, oui. That's right. J'avais, dans cet état-là, tu sais, tu n'avais pas d'argent pour avoir une servotte. Puis il fallait que je faisais une pâte. Puis je lavais sur le washboard, j'en avais 2 autres, hein. Puis je lavais sur le washboard, assis sur une chaise. Puis j'avais une autre chaise à côté de moi, puis le washboard. Puis je lavais, je ne pouvais pas m'accoter sur le washboard, j'étais trop grosse pour attraper le butin. Tu sais ce que c'est, j'ai pas besoin de te dire, les souffrances du Seigneur. Puis j'en ai une chaise, je m'assisais sur une chaise, puis je mettais ma boille là, puis le washboard était dans la boille, puis je lavais, assis sur la chaise, puis je tordais, jusqu'à temps que j'ai eu fini, de toute façon mon homme prenait puis il allait parler là-haut. C'est tout ce que je pouvais faire.
So ton homme t'a aidé?
Ah oui, il m'a aidé bien.
Ah oui.
Il avait les plats, puis il m'a aidé. Il m'a beaucoup aidé. Ah, j'avais un bonhomme. Je ne pourrais jamais en retrouver pareil. Ça ne buvait pas, ça fumait pas, ça sortait pas. C'était vrai. C'était pas ta gueule à peu. C'était un bonhomme. Je ne pourrais jamais en retrouver pareil comme j'aurais été plus jeune. Never, never.
Tu avais de la bonne chance?
Oui, j'étais sur ce bord-là. Et puis il arrêtait, puis il boitait des trolls, puis il m'apportait l'argent. Puis il apportait tout, puis je pouvais faire ce que je voulais avec l'argent. Il savait que je pouvais manœuvrer l'argent, tu comprends? Mais il me donnait tout l'argent de mes mains, puis il gardait personne pour lui. Voilà de moi.
T'en souviens-tu? L'usine à Boots?
Oui.
T'en souviens-tu?
Quand elle a brûlé, oui.
Ouais.
Elle a brûlé, oui.
Chalonic, c'était ça? T'en souviens-tu?
Je sais, je l'ai ça marqué dans mon livre.
Ah oui?
Je crois que c'est le 1957. Vous ne le pas?
Ok. T'as écrit ça là-bas?
Ah oui. Oui, j'ai écrit ici en avant. J'ai tout écrit, tu sais, quand le King George avait mouru. The boat plant burned down March 2nd, 1952.
So, Boots burned down in 1952. So, did you know anybody that worked there?
Yes, but there were lots of people working there. Yeah, really. The first thing they work at, I think it's the first thing at the co-op there. They started the co-op, I think, and then they moved in Boudreau there. And then the plant burned. Or the plant burned and they came back at Boots, one or the other. I don't know if I marked it down or not.
So, did anybody die
No,
in that fire?
no,
Nobody died.
no.
And did it take long for them to rebuild it?
No, not too long, not too long.
Was it smaller then?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's bigger now.
It's bigger now, yeah.
Okay. Did they have big boats back then that used to fish for boats?
I think so.
Big boats.
And I don't know. I
Mhm.
cannot tell you. But I guess they start with little boats and
Right.
then after they got the big dragger.
Do you remember when they first had the first dragger here?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay.
I should have marked it down. I would need it today.
Do you remember what they used to say about the moon?
Yeah. I have it marked down here, the first man that went to the moon.
Oh, do you?
I think I have mark here, and I have something marked here. Do you remember when they have, do you remember the man that was kidnapped in Quebec?
Yes.
I have that mark in my book.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes.
So, when you heard things about the world, did you have a radio to listen to?
Yes.
So you had a radio?
Oh, yes. I listened to the news, and I wouldn't miss the news for all the money in the world.
So did you have your radio on all day?
Oh, no, not all day. In the morning, I listened to the news, and at 5 o'clock at night, I put it on on the television. I heard the news on the television.
But before you had a television?
I had the radio,
Yeah.
and then I listened to the news.
So what channels did you listen to on the radio?
Channel CIGO.
They had CIGO a long time ago?
Yes. That was Antigonish, you know. There was
Ah.
Antigonish, and then there was and I have when Senator Kennedy was shot, and President John Kennedy. Everything is marked into this book. You wouldn't believe what I have marked here.
That's cool.
That's right.
Do you remember the first phone you had?
But there's not too long that I have a phone.
Oh, so
Just the last one coming out. You know. I never had a phone before.
who had the phone around you?
Over at the Rosanna. And I remember over at Rosanna that how old is Debbie? Debbie Emilio was very sick. You know, my granddaughter, she was very sick. And it bothers me. So I got up and I went there and I said to Emilio, your child is very sick. I think she has meningitis. She wouldn't believe me. I said, Emilio, take her to Halifax because you're going to lose the child. That was her first one. She said, do you think, Mama? I said, yes. So she said, we didn't have no phone. She didn't have no phone. I run from the point. I was smarter than I am today anyway. I run from the point over at Rosanna, and I called Rudolph Mini, and I called the doctor. They had the hospital in Arishat, the St. Anne Hospital. And I called the doctor, and then Emilio, I said, Emilio, get ready, go. They had no car, so Rudolph and Minnie came for them, and my husband got ready with them, and they took her to Halifax. They were driving 100 miles an hour. The cops stopped them on their way. The doctor sent her to the emergency in Halifax. She was very sick. She was dying with, and I was right. She had meningitis. I said to her, your daughter had meningitis.
How'd you know?
I could see because she couldn't hold her neck, you know. She had her neck down there and you couldn't lift up her head. Her neck was come down. I said to her, your daughter had meningitis and hurry up. Try and get her to Halifax because you're going to lose her.
So, do you remember the homemade medicine they used to make a long time ago?
Oh yes, some in the wood. You were getting some kind of wood. They called that du Schnee or Frossard, du Corvor, and there was l'Arbre Jaune. They were making their own medicine with that.
So, if you had an earache, do you remember what they used to use?
They smoke in your ear.
They smoke in your ear.
Yeah.
With a cigarette.
A pipe.
A pipe. And that would make it better?
Yes.
And if you had a sore throat?
They would put a plaster with potatoes and some onion. They put some onions, onion plaster, you know, or some potatoes with pepper onto it, and then they put that there, you know, on your chest for a little while.
Okay. Do you remember what they would use for a boil?
A boil.
Ça s'appelle ça?
Un froc.
Un froc. Qu'est-ce que tu disais pour un froc?
Qui ont un cataplasme dessus. Avec, dans ce temps-là, il y avait de la graine d'avant. À cette heure, il n'y en a plus. Ils mettions ça sur un froc. Puis ils ont sorti la poste qu'il y avait dedans, puis ils ont guéri ça de l'autre chose. Puis ça guérit ça aussi.
Ah ouais?
Ouais.
Combien de temps ça prenait pour...
Quand ça te prenait une couple de semaines, ben, tu guéris ça.
Ah ouais?
Ouais.
Do you remember the priests that you had here in Pédégra?
Yeah. We had Father Boudreau, Father Farah, Father McDonald, et puis Père. When my mother died, they have a priest, they call him Père Chouinard.
Oh, okay.
That's when my mother died.
That was one of the first priests?
That was the first priest, yeah, Père Chouinard.
Right.
And there was Father Boudreau, Father Farah, et puis Père McDonald, Père Doucet, Père... there was one, the queer one that came a few years ago. What was the one beside that? The queer one. Don't mind me. Will that be on the tape?
Yeah.
Well, he was a queer one anyway.
Do you remember a little bit about Père Fora?
Oh, he was a good priest. He was an old priest, but he was a good priest. Oh, he was a holy priest, you know. He was a good priest. We had good priests around here.
And do you remember when they opened the credit union? C'était Père Fora?
Yeah.
Comment ça?
Yeah.
Did you ever put your money in a bank?
No,
No.
in the credit union.
In the credit union? Okay. So, when it opened, that's when you
Yeah.
started putting
I
in
used
there.
to go there on Sunday morning with a little bit of cash for a little bit for Ronnie and a little bit for for the kids. Oh yeah.
Do you remember if there was a post office around here?
Yes, there was a post.
Was there?
Yeah, there was a post office. Joe Landry was the postmaster.
Oh, okay.
Joe already, he had
Right.
a little building close to Ralph House there, just in the corner there.
Did you have to walk to get your mail?
Yes.
How often did you get your mail?
Well, if you want to go every day, you have your mail every night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember la catéchèse? Did you have a
Yeah,
catechism?
the condition à l'école, à l'église, yeah. Puis à l'école, yeah. When I made my first Holy Communion, when I was confirmed, there you go. My dear, nowadays it's a big difference. We had such a big catechism about that way, that tall. And we had to learn that by heart.
Was it in French or?
French, yeah, French.
Did you have your masses in Latin again?
Yes, and it was good masses at the beginning. I like that in Latin.
Did you understand?
Yes. But there was no way you couldn't understand because it was Latin on one side of the book and French on the other side.
Ah.
So you could understand the Mass.
Okay. So, did they have a choir? Yeah.
Yes, they had a choir. The people were singing and it was really good, I would like for them to make another Mass in Latin.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
To receive the Holy Communion, Lusty,
Yeah.
what were the rules? Let's say I ate.
You were not supposed to eat before midnight
Oh, okay.
to go receive Holy Communion the next morning. But now they can eat a big chicken and go to communion nowadays. And then they gave you, well, they gave you the host in your hand. Mm-hmm. It's all right for somebody, but you go to church, I go to church, and I see some little kids going there, and he gave them the host, and on their way coming from church, they rolled that in their hand, I don't think that's right.
No.
That's not right. The little one, you should give them the Holy Communion himself. But the big one, they know what it is, but the little one,
yeah.
I don't believe that's right for the little one, but that's none of my business, that's the priest's business. It's him that I have to look after that. And the priest was working at the time when I was going to church, at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
The priest was working. They were doing their own work. They were filling in the register and this and that. They didn't have no stenographer or this or that like they have today. And every week, the people will go to the church and clean the church. It didn't cost nothing to the church at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You would go there and sweep the floor and clean the church. Nowadays, it's $15,000 to keep the church clean. And he goes there in the morning, maybe 1 hour in the church. But not every morning, just on Monday morning. Because the people go to church Saturday night and Sunday. On Monday morning, he cleans the church. That's done for the week. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah. Do you remember when the church bells would play?
Yes.
If somebody passed away?
Yeah.
How do you know if it was a man or if it was a woman that died?
I think that there was more for a woman than there was for a man. Or for a man there was for a woman. Okay. Yes, I remember. And when you were coming out of church with the dead there, the bell will ring all the time till you're down the corner.
Oh, okay. So,
and the bell was ringing when the dead person was on the bridge. It started to ring at the time. It rings till you come to the church.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, if somebody passed away, did they have a wake?
Yes.
And where was that?
In the house.
In the house. They never had it at church.
No.
Okay, so they had to take the body from the house to the church.
Right.
Okay. And did they have coffins?
Yeah.
They were homemade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor Remy Boudreau was making their coffin, and and Ned Boudreau was making the coffin for the people.
Okay. How long was the wake?
Right now, 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember any Protestants around here?
I think there was a few there.
Did you go to school with them?
Yeah.
And did the Protestants get along with the Catholics?
Yes,
and the Catholics get along?
yes. They all get along, the black, the Catholic, the Protestant. The kids were getting along good.
Can you tell me a little bit about the big flu they had here that you said your mother passed away?
Yes.
When was that?
1918. And the 27th of November that my mother died. No, she was not the only one. You know. The same day, I think there was 10 or 12 that died the same day. My uncle died the same day, and Early Davy's wife died the same day. And, there was a lot that died. And it was an epidemic. And at that time, they burned all the clothes. So that's why we had no clothes to put on, because they burned the clothes. Nobody washes the clothes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Today they will wash the clothes, but in those days, and we were full of lice, full of nits. You see, we don't have no hair. My family have no hair, because we were, all our head était plein de mal, tu sais. Était tout pourri, les hipoux avaient mangé ça, là, tu sais. Les hipoux avaient mangé, ma mère était malade, elle ne pouvait pas nous souvenir, hein. Puis les hipoux avaient pris charge de nous autres, puis quand ils sont venus sur mon hôpital, ils nous ont lavé la tête avec du sulfonaptol quasiment pur pour tuer ces hipoux-là, hein. Puis ça a tué la racine des cheveux. Ça t'a l'air de quoi, tu dis, toi?
Il y avait beaucoup de poux par ici? Les
poux. Il y avait en masse des poux, et puis des puces, puis des punaises, et puis... oh mon Dieu! Tu dormais pas des nuits. Puis là, tu te bouches les oreilles, les punaises te rentraient dans les oreilles. Oh oui, il y en avait. Mais c'est toute partie à ce temps. Le monde était à nettoyer, puis là, ils usaient de quoi qui était fort. Ils ont nettoyé parce qu'ils sont propres.
T'en souviens-tu de la dépression?
Oui, 1930.
Oui. Yeah. Avez-vous de la misère, vous autres?
Ah oui. Tout avait de la misère. Tout le monde avait de la misère, tout le monde. Passions aux maisons, puis ils donnaient des maquereaux en canne, ou bien de la farine d'avoine, ou bien... Ah oui. I'm sure that your mother... Did your mother tell you anything about those old days, 1930?
My mother wasn't born in 1930.
You was not born in 1930?
My grandmother?
Yeah, your grandmother.
No.
She never talked to you about that, but she was born, I suppose, at the same time, or she went through something, her too. Your grandfather, her mother died, her too. Yes, there was some of them, and then he got married over again, Mikarimi, they call him. That's right. I think he got married 2 times. Yeah, 2 or 3 times. Because is your mother and the other one in West Arista's sister?
What's that?
Is your mother's sister, your grandmother, sister to the other one in West Aristat that's married to a Lavaudier?
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name now.
Yeah. That's your mother, your grandmother's sister then.
Yeah.
They were born in Boudreau there. Mikarimi's daughter.
Did they have trouble too during the Depression?
Yeah, everybody had trouble. Everybody. There was no money, there was nothing.
No fish?
They couldn't fish, it was in the winter time.
So, you remember when the war broke out?
Yes.
And was it better?
Not when the war broke, but after a while.
Oh, okay.
It came better after a while.
Do you know anybody that served in the war?
Yes. Reggie Joshua, Raymond Boudreau, that used to live next door here. Joe Alili. Oh, yes. That was the 1914 to 1918. They came down. They came home in 1918, but they went They were recruited in 1914.
Do you remember anybody that served during the Second World War in 1939?
Yes, yes. Cléophore Boudreau, Clifford and Abram.
Right.
Yes. Oh, yes. Stanley and Fred Zephyr, I think, was there too. Oh, yes. Was a lot.
None of your relatives?
No.
Okay. Do you remember Declaration Day when you had to go vote?
I don't think that I remember that, but I don't. I know what it is, but I don't remember the year when the woman was not voting, but they allowed the woman to vote.
Oh, yes.
Yes, after it was only the men that were voting.
Okay.
But after, I remember when the woman was allowed to vote, but I don't know which year.
Okay. Do you remember when you first voted?
Yes, yeah, I voted when I was 21. You was to be 21 to vote.
Yeah. And is there a lot of fighting?
Well, some of them were fighting like they're fighting today for the election, who was going to win and who was going to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not enough, to kill themselves, but they were fighting.
And was there more liberals than conservatives around here, or?
At the beginning, there was more liberal at the beginning.
Right.
But after a while, it changed to the Tory.
Yeah. A long time ago, when you had to go vote, and when the politicians would come around to encourage you to vote for them, do you remember any of them giving you anything for their vote?
No, never.
No?
They say that they give something to someone, but never to us. We never got anything to
Oh,
us.
okay. Is there a lot of drinking?
Oh yes, there was during the poll, Oh yes, they were drinking. They were giving them a bottle of rum for their vote.
Right.
Yeah, yes, there was some. They gave them, and for a bottle of rum, they couldn't afford a bottle of rum. What they wouldn't do. They were voting for a bottle of rum, and some of them had the rum, but they were not giving it to their friend. Some of them keep them for themselves.
Do you remember any of the politicians? Were there anybody that was running around here?
Yeah, there was Jerry Doucette.
And what was he? Was he liberal?
Tory.
Tory.
And there was a few around here.
And what did they do?
Well, he stayed in, I don't know how many years. The year he win, I had voted for him, and we went to Loosedale. There was supposed to be something in Loosedale for the Tory, and they blocked the road in Loosedale. We couldn't go in. The Liberal had lost, and they were mad. They blocked the road in Loosedale, so we didn't go in. We had to come back.
And what year was that?
I don't quite remember, but it was Jerry Doucette. It was quite a while.
Okay.
He was a very nice guy, and there was a Kelly that ran. Kelly was good too. But it's like the rest.
Do you remember the doctors around here?
Yeah, Dr. Devo. It's him that born Ronnie, my son.
Oh, yeah?
And it's him that pulled my teeth. He was pulling the teeth.
Oh.
And you know what? I walk away to his office in Irish. I had to walk there back and forth to have my teeth pulled out. And he had taken out a piece of my jaw on this side there with the teeth. It came out with the teeth. And I bleed so much. I came home, and that night I had a little bucket. I was bleeding, and I sent Boudreau. I remember that way. He went to the doctor and sent me some pills stop the bleeding. I was green, you know, like green. All my face was green, and under my chin here, and my chin and on, where he had grabbed me to hold me, to pull the teeth, you know, to pull the teeth out, and he had pulled it. I have a part of my jaw gone. Here, yeah. So you see, my teeth fit, but I have a part of my jaw gone.
So they never gave you anything?
He gave you a needle, and then he would pull away boy. And then you were sit there, but when the blood came out, but you were suffering. I had some for 3 weeks that my face was all green.
And when was that?
No, wait, well, I would say it was before Marion was born. And Marion she was born 1940, she'd be 54. And she was not born at the time, it must be in 1950.
Okay. Do you remember lawyers?
Not too much, no.
No? There was none?
There may be some, but I don't know them. I never went to a lawyer.
Okay. All right then, thank you very much.
Is that all?
That is all.
Well, I told you enough, eh?
That was...
You got that one there?
Yep.
There's this one.
These are homemade rugs, hooked
Yeah.
by hand.
Yeah, hooked by hand, right.
How long does it take you to...
A month to make one. To make two, I can make 2 in a month, you know, if I hook all the time. Look at this one.
Isn't that beautiful? And
You didn't see the best.
a long time ago, did you give these to people who were getting married or just the family?
The family, only the family. I gave gifts to the people that I was invited, but not the mat. I gave the mat to my family, my grandchildren, and then I'm going to save some for the great-grandchildren.
So you saved that for a hope chest? Is that it?
No, I told I just make that for a pastime in the winter. You know, I'm all alone in the house.
Did your mother make these too? Do you remember?
No,
Oh, you don't know.
no.
What about your aunts or...
Yeah, they were making, my sister Margaret was making some, and I made some. I have some in the front room. Look at it.
Oh, wow. That's not beautiful.
And then I told my daughter that when I'll be gone, to divide them between the family.
Ah.
I could have sold them many times, you know, and I did want.
So you could use this as a rug or
Yeah.
or you could put it on your bed.
Yeah. I work, huh? And I sew everything that you see in the house here. It's sewn by my hand. The curtain, I made that myself. The bedspread, I covered the chair. The chair over there that's covered, I did that. That's all my work. And the other one there, and the cover of the couch. You see the cover of the couch over there, huh? And the sewing machine there, and the sewing machine. Bradley.
Right. This is a picture of Harry Boudreau.
Yeah.
This picture was taken in 1938. He was 25 years old. And beside that photo is a little photograph of her son, Ronnie. This is a picture of Jeannette Boudreau. This picture was also taken in 1938. She was 25 years old.